Hello everyone, welcome on back to Riverbend Springs. Alright, so we're bringing the first load of silage bales down to be sold. They're at a pretty dang good price. We actually have a good amount of things to sell this month. Looks like a lot of the pallet goods are at a pretty good price. And goat milk is at a really good price as well. We're probably talking, all in all, well over $100,000 to be sold. Like, there is a ton of stuff to be sold. It's going to take a lot of loads with this trailer, that is for certain. Now, this should be sold at the animal dealer. That was the plan. It's highest at the biogas, but the animal dealer is a lot closer. Okay, looks like it's just right down here. Nothing too great in contracts when I was looking around. There was a deadwood one, so it's kind of tempting because I'm curious if that is worthwhile or like our own sawmill. But we don't have that much capacity left in our sawmill because I filled it up off camera. That one wouldn't be bad. That one just popped up. We'll do that one. So it's tempting, but I know we wouldn't be able to put it much into our little sawmill, and as soon as we collect the money, it's just gonna go away. It's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping to try it out, especially because I was, looking after I was loading up the sawmill, and there's slowly becoming less and less trees there. It's getting a little worrisome, honestly. There's not a ton left until we're not going to have any trees right in that area where I was planning on cutting them down. It's not like we have a ton just around either, around our plot of land. I don't want to take too much, because I do like some nice trees around. That look nice, especially around the yard. I kind of want to keep them, at least some up, or maybe I'll plant some around this road. There's like a little protection barrier between the road and the goats. Yeah, you can see it's slowly kind of disappearing. We don't have that much left anymore, it seems. A lot of it has been cut down. Oh, this is quickly turned into a nightmare. What the heck? There we go. I did look into the cement factory off camera. And checked out the debris crusher right there. So the debris crusher base game, without mods, you can't pick up the rocks, at least at the current moment. Obviously, maybe there'll be an update that'll fix that, but yeah, I tried it, wouldn't work. But I did find a mod that it does work with, so it is on Mod Hub. So I'll probably maybe still rent the cement factory at some point here. It might be nice to have, especially because we do need it for the Green Elevator Museum. We get a little head start. We start producing it now and bringing them over. Obviously, our own sawmill is not bringing in tons and tons of money. Wasn't really meant to, nor did I really know what I know about the small productions at the time when I placed it. Wow, that seems so fitting. Because yeah, I'll be honest, the small productions, they're not bad, it's just not the best thing. If you're even trying to do anything at a medium scale, it's not the best. It's really not. It's a really good idea, though. And it definitely allows me to at least work on those trees without just selling them. I'm making a little bit more money from it. It's just going to take a little bit longer to get there. And I did get a comment on a location for a collectible, so we can probably just jump over there once I get this sold and collect it. It's by Field 16, I believe. We did a wood transport not too far from there, actually. Oh, another 9 grand, not too bad. That's 16, right? I think there's a barn. Yeah, it's that barn, because I think we checked out that barn there. I seem to remember doing a wood transport. It might have been up there, but I'm pretty sure I checked that barn. I don't think I grabbed this one, though. Or at least checked it out. And it said to go on the second level is where it must be at. Gotta slowly get over there. And it must be... Oh, right there. 11 left. So there we have it. So there we go. We got 11 left. Well, $110,000 then. So still a lot of money to be had out there. Well, I think we'll go and get the goat milk. We'll get that loaded up. We'll sell that. And then I'm going to probably grab the John Deere. We'll do the hoeing, the weeding for the one field. None of our fields are really ready right now, so we don't have a ton of things to do. We got to get that cultivating contract set up. We got to do that too. I'll probably get back. I'll get that set up, and then I'll go and get the goat milk sold, which is like $30,000, $35,000. Quite a bit of money. Obviously, there's more money to be had if you do a dairy, which I don't really want to do a small dairy. I just want to go right up to, you know, the top end. And really, we could expand the goat pen a lot. I also realized that now that we've taken out those trees, it's made me realize just how not square that pen is. It's really not square. So yeah, once we take out the trees, we might look to see if it makes sense to sell the goats, rebuild the pen, and then buy them back. That might be more of a long-term thing, though. Because the thing with that is, we're going to have a lot of cost, obviously, in redoing the pen. So it means we're going to have to obviously make that money back up. And I'm pretty sure if we redid that entire thing... Oh, it's not this road. If we redid the whole thing and made it much larger, it would probably give us not double the capacity, but, you know, maybe 10, 15 more. It would be nice if I could just, like, delete one of the sections and just expand it instead of rebuilding it. Alright, so this is the one that wants the contract on. I don't think there's much more contracts. There's a bunch more harvesting ones. Thing is with harvesting ones is I'm going to have to be there and present. So if we're busy selling things, it's not always... Alright, so we'll drop this. We'll get the goat milk sold, and then we'll... We still haven't gotten through the one bale I bought. They don't seem to eat much, which is not a bad thing. Okay, so that's the partial one. then these three must be full. Yeah, you can see this pen could be much larger if we took out all the trees. So we could definitely fit quite a few more in there by doing so. What's the capacity right now? 46. I would think we could do more than that if we expanded all the way in here. Be a lot more than 46. Probably be closer to maybe 65. Which would be nice if we actually got a dairy. That would be quite nice. Another negative thing about doing it, though, is the health is going to be bad for at least 1 month while it's still... Oh, dang it. Well, they kind of... Well, be new ones would be back to health. Because there's really no way to, like, put them in, like, a trailer. We don't... There's no trailer that allows us to put 40-some in a trailer. I think most are, like, maybe 10. There we go. So that's not really an option. The option would be to basically rebuild the pen and sell them and then buy them back. As much as I would think, you know, realistically, maybe you could expand it without obviously moving them somewhere else. Not sure how that would go, but... Alright, so we'll get this sold. So the goat milk is best at the dairy. Is that the... it's the only place to sell. We bought $32,000. They do produce about 1,000 liters a month right now, so... They have become quite profitable for us. We're probably just about making money at this point off of them. Okay, so we sell it right back here. I think we'll get the cement factory maybe up and running this month. So there, we got $32,500, well, over $32,500 there. We're at $201,000. By the end of the month, if we wanted to, we could afford a dairy. I think if we were smart, though, we'd probably put our money towards planters, fields, that kind of thing. Which right now we don't have a planter or a seeder. Alright, I'll go and put this over here. We're probably going to be bringing a lot of these on the trailer over to the kiosk there. Well, actually, I'll do a jump cut. I'll get this loaded up with what I can. It's probably not going to be all of it. Then we'll come back, we'll do the weeding for that field. Alright, there we go. We got the trailer there filled up. We'll hop over here to the John Deere 7R. Now let's grab the hoe wherever I left that at. I'm not honestly sure. I'm pretty sure every time I look for it, it's always... I mean, it's always right where I left it, but still, I never know where it is. I don't think it helped for a long time there. I had it on the other side of the barn, and now it's over here. So just kind of not where I did put it for a while. Not sure how long this will take, but I wouldn't think it'll be too long. Usually once we get going here for this, it flies by. Yeah, 15 miles an hour, it flies by. I'll put on some steering assist. Well, I think I'll go ahead and start up a time lapse for this. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so this is the last trip for the weeding. Then we can go ahead and get all of the pallet goods sold, at least the first trailer here sold. And honestly, I think once we get the first one sold, I might then go and get the cement factory leased. They do have the production leasing mod. Quite nice. I used it in FS22, well, mainly on all of Missouri in FS22, and that allowed us to progress quite a bit because, you know, paying $1,000 a month is cheaper than $300,000 up front, and it's tough to get $300,000, to be honest. It's not an easy thing to do. So we'll hop over here. They're 84% done with the cultivating. There should be quite a bit of money here. I loaded it up fairly tall because I was hoping to only use 2 trips. Oh. I'm honestly not sure if we're going to fit through here. This is the selling point for our small little kiosk here. It's, I don't know if it's meant for trailers like this. Try to get it lined up in here so hopefully everything sells in one shot. $70,000. Wow. We still have basically all of the lettuce to go. We honestly would have enough money to actually buy the cement factory. I don't think I'm gonna, though. Because here's the thing. It's gonna be $1,000 a month. It would take us 300 months for it to cost us enough where it would be cheaper to actually buy it. Outside of, obviously you can resell it, which, I mean, that's not the end of the world if we can't do that. So we're going to be saving so much money up front. Obviously you have that little bit every month that you got to charge, but well, I am going to go and I'll get this filled up, the goat's water, because I'm pretty sure it's a little low. Oh, just a little bit off. There we go. Nope. Wrong button. There we go. I meant to drop it. And then I'm going to go and buy the forage pickup, which is in the belt systems. This works with the stones. It works on that debris crusher. I will buy it. 65 grand. I did consider renting it, but I don't think it makes much sense to do rental for it because we're going to be probably filling up the cement factory every month or so. So I don't think it's worth renting it then returning it, then renting it again later. And it does allow us to use it on other things. Alright, let's get this leased. I think it's $1,000. Yep, just over 1,000. Yeah, stone's in, and we need all of this for the Green Elevator Museum. I will switch to the front. Not sure how much is here, but looks to be a decent amount. Alright, just like that, we have a full trailer. Alright, there we go. So first is in there. I'm going to double check to make sure it needs everything. Really the only way to check is if you go in here. I find cement. Cement brick, yep, you can sell it at the Grain Elevator Museum, which means it takes it, it'll eventually need it. Cement bags, same way, and roof tiles. Roof plates. Yes. It'll basically just go into like a storage, and then once we make it to that step, it'll just automatically start continuing on, and we won't have to put anything into it. And obviously, if we get to the point where it doesn't need that anymore, we can just sell these products. I think that's about everything. Now there's that little bit that just is spawning, but... Alright, so we'll get that lifted up and folded. This is one of the nicest mods. I used it in 22, and it's so nice, especially for these type of things. You're just trying to pick up bulk. Alright, so while that is unloading, we'll activate all of them. We'll need them all eventually, so I'll just activate them all. That's fairly good leader capacity. And more likely, if we make it to a step, that we don't have enough products for, I can turn off the other ones, and then we can make it to the next one. Yeah, it'll be nice to have the cement factory. And we can sell it and start working on the Grain Elevator Museum at the same time. Obviously, you know, eventually I would like to work on the playground too. But we are working on this construction first. I would like to work on one first and work on the next. Try not to do two at the same time. This shed is just kind of in a bad position where I'm not even sure how much more we need to even get to show progress. That's the thing, because it hasn't shown progress yet, outside of maybe that little bit right there. Right there. You don't really see much progress. It's possible it's like underground. It just, you know, wasn't flattened all the way. But yeah, I mean, 1,000 liters of both of those. That's a good amount of money if we take it away from the Grain Elevator Museum. You know, maybe by selling that stuff, we can potentially buy wood beams. I would like not to, though. Or look to... We can't rent land, but that would gain us a lot of treats. But it's 600,000. Not far from the sawmill. I think something that we'll have to look into eventually. I don't know how long contracts stay active. I'd be really interested to see how much liter amount you get from Deadwood. I feel like it wouldn't be much, but maybe it's all right. Problem is, I don't want to obviously borrow the items and then find out, oh, hey, it cancels out if I advance to the next month. So hopefully there'll be one next month, maybe. Yeah, I think we'll have to wait on it. I'll just have to keep an eye out on contracts early and then just see if it's, if we have a decent amount of space in our sawmill, we could then do it. I just don't want to obviously find out it doesn't give us much, or find out it does give us a good amount and then we don't have any space in there really to actually take advantage of it. Yeah, I'll do another jump cut. We'll get the lettuce and the rest of the chili peppers loaded. I don't think there's any more pallets over there spawned. I'll check. I'll look off camera. I'll do a little bit of research if deadwood is really worth it at all. Obviously, the thing is we're going to have to either rent a piece of equipment or go there with a chainsaw and somehow get them brought back. We don't really have that big of a trailer. So I'm going to look into it, see if it's something that's worth it to even do, if it's good for sawmills. And then kind of find out. Find out that way. See if somebody else has asked that question before. Get this sold. $55,000. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're at $268,000 total, which is far more than what I could have really expected us to finish today off with. I don't think there's anything else to sell this month. Next month we'll have a pallet of long planks and maybe wood beams, so that'll be nice. Yeah, otherwise nothing much. Nothing much. But yeah, I'll look into it off camera just to see if other people are putting into the sawmill and is it getting a good liter amount, because I don't want to obviously, if we're going to lease the equipment, all of a sudden we're going to make $1,100 off of it, and then we'll put it in our sawmill and we get 200 liters. That's not going to be worth it. My whole point is I want to do these and then basically get us wood to the sawmill. Free wood that we get paid to work on, actually. It's better than free. Then, maybe we can stack some up and we can rent the big sawmill. And we can actually make some big progress. Because obviously buying land, I think, with a bunch of trees on it, probably not profitable at this time. It's $350,000. Like, it'll cost a lot. I think we'd be better off looking to buy some of these pieces of land. Ooh, that was a pretty good deal. Some pretty good deals right around here. We'll probably look into one of these. I think that's a seed bed, right? Or cultivated? No, that's green beans. Ooh, that's red beets. That canola? Spinach. Why is the 3 fields I'd be interested in, all of them are in crops I really can't do anything with? I mean, spinach, we get 2 harvests off of it, but... Well, I think that is about everything for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.